so I really love straights. My label want me to move back to LA. She say, lucky, I'm proud of you. My bitch like, nigga, don't even say thanks.
Alright, what's good, y'all? We're back with another video, and today I got for y'all the best method to grind your shooting badges. So I know I have a lot of subs with a lot of different builds, so I have four different ways that you can try to grind these shooting badges, and at least one of these will help you for sure. So the first one, this is one everybody can do, and it's simply just cherry picking. Now, I'm not saying don't guard your man, but when you have the opportunity and you know a shot's going up and you know your teammate's gonna get the board, especially if you're a point guard like me, you really ain't got no business being under the goal trying to get boards anyway. So you're just gonna run on the break, and then you're just gonna go ahead and to either take a standing shot, or like in that clip, you can't go all the way to the rim. So I would try to run towards the mid range and towards the baseline and take a fade. And then if they cut you off, that's when you're gonna take a spin jumper. So right here I had space for the dribble pull up, and I went ahead and took it anyway. So I know some of you might be thinking, I don't have difficult shots, I'm not gonna be able to make this. I promise you, you will. I don't have difficult shots yet, and as you can see, I'm not even greening most of these. Like, let's be real. I know shooting is sort of a problem for a lot of people right now. Trust is gonna be fine once we get our badges, but as you can see, the shots are still going in, so you're fine. So right here, that I wasn't able to go all the way and go ahead and take a pull up, so I took that standing shot and I spotted up around the hash. Right here, hey, be selfish. Your man's got the lane to score. Call for the ball and take a fade. Right here, I didn't have an opportunity to stop. Even with the quick stop, if y'all don't know how to quick stop, that's L2. You've ever see people like dribbling really fast and then they run laterally and then stop, that's tapping L2, and then you're able to plant your feet and shoot. So in situations where you know you can't quick stop, you have to take these dribble pull-ups. And like I said, if they bump you and cut you off, that's when you take your spin jumper, and most of the time these are gonna go in. And if you're really just different and you're not like everybody else, you're gonna be able to green most of these shots in the first place. But also remember, go for these steals. Either poke the ball out, which I rarely get fouls, which is pretty interesting. My steal is not even that high. Well, no, it's like a 77, but either poke the ball out or just go for bump steals. Now the next method is using screens. So here, this is another instance where you should definitely know how to quick stop, which is tapping L2 before you shoot. You want to call for a screen. You want to move into the direction, you want to move your left stick into the direction that's going to cause the defender to follow you and bump into the screen. When he touches that screen and you see you have space, tap L2 to plant your feet and shoot. Now in a lot of these clips, you're going to see it looks like I'm taking like standing fadeaways. That's because I'm taking moving shots, because in some of these cases I was not tapping L2. Now at first it was on accident. Then eventually I realized, like, if y'all watch my channel and you know my play style and stuff like that, I just thought it might come in handy for me to learn this shot, because in certain instances I may not be able to quick stop. And like I said, bro, you know my play style, you know I'm probably going to be taking these and hitting these. But also make sure you, hey, like right there, you want to make sure you still going for the bump steals even after you score. But you call for the screen, move the left stick, just slowly, just walk to your spot and then shoot. And another thing, I highly recommend that y'all keep y'all shot meters on. I don't think shot meter off is gonna be the wave this year, at least not right now. But overall, I'm having a pretty good time, or I'm able to hit a lot of these shots even when they're not green. And another tip I want to give y'all, if you are a point guard and you're coming down the court, just to make sure you're getting good spacing, you're gonna come down the court, you're gonna tap L1, and you're gonna go to I'm pretty sure you're hitting L1 and then you're hitting L1 again, and you're gonna go to pass and screen away. That pretty much gives the floor a 5 out, and then you're gonna hit L1 again, hold L1, and call for that screen. And then that's gonna pick a big man who most of the time is able to set a big body. I went to UCLA. My player is just now getting to the NBA, but all these like this grinding clips I was doing, I was still in college and in high school, but mainly in college. But that's another example right there. I should have quick stop, so that way I was able to take a standing shot. Now a third method is to shoot dribble pull-ups consistently. So here what you want to do is, if you're a point guard, you want to go to the hash, which is like the right or left side of the court, basically. If you don't know, you're gonna call an ISO, and after that you're gonna call for a screen, and whichever side of the floor is open up. So right there, the middle of the floor is open up, so I'm going there and I'm going to go shoot a dribble pull-up. And as you guys can see, even though I have the shot creator takeover, I don't have it every possession. I'm shooting these shots and they're still going in. All right, now we look like Tory Lane shooting them, but they going in. So people complaining about shooting, I promise you it's gonna be fine. You just have to learn your shot and you got to get your badges, because the only badges I have is range extender Hall of Fame. But in the beginning clips, that was me with range extender bronze, as I'm pretty sure y'all can see it at the top. Now for our next method, this one is probably the best one I would recommend, but you have to make sure you do it right. You're gonna call for the ball. You can ISO if you want to, if you can. If you can't, it's okay. You're gonna call for a screen and you're just gonna jab step back and forth, either to the left or to the right, depending on how the defender is sitting on you. And after a while, look, after the screen is called, you jab, they back up a little bit and they're less likely to contest for some reason. Don't know why, but that jab step after you call the screen will make them back up enough. Boom, right there. And then you shoot and it's wide open literally every time. But one thing I do have to warn y'all about and tell y'all to be careful on is this new thing in the game this year. Well, if they press you and they have super tight defense on you for 5 seconds, I think it's a turnover. So right here, you see that defense he's playing, I got to make sure I jab him off of me. Otherwise, you got to pass the ball and reset and get it back, because it's a turnover. I don't forget what it's called. I've never seen this before. I ain't never seen this in basketball before. If somebody's playing tight defense on you for 5 seconds, that does not matter. I don't know why it's in the game. But like I'm saying, man, you can do this from the 3-point, or you can do it from the midi if you have like a glass cannon lock or something like that really can't shoot threes like that yet, because you ain't got all your badges or something. It's cool. Either way, you should be fine. But you just, like I said, bro, you just jabbing a couple steps forward. They're going to back off. Look, they even tried to switch right there, and I get a shot wide open. And for those of you wondering how many points you're getting, now on one of these games, I actually got 10K shooting, and I didn't get the footage because I was clipping stuff in between. But most of the time, you're getting between I would say between almost nearly 8 to 10,000. It just depends on how well you're shooting. Some of these I was taking bad shots, trying to like hurry up and get clips for you guys, but for the most part, as you're getting between 7,800 all the way up until 10,000. So that's enough to fill up a bar in most cases if you have a little bit in there, which I'm sure y'all already do. So essentially, you're pretty much getting a full bar after every game. I hope this video helped y'all out. Hope one of these methods is able to get y'all badges. Stop complaining about shooting, get your badges up, and get out there and start greening. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.